Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to the Smoky Room. If you're like me, right, I guess you consider yourself an ultra MAGA individual. That is a term that our fearless leader uh, thought up, I guess, or his handlers. You know who I'm speaking about? The bestest president that ever presidented in forever. Joe Peckerhead Biden. That's who I'm. Uh I just recently got off the phone with my make believe representative. Uh, the one and only super congressperson, individual, man, whatever the hell you want to call him, uh, Donald Norcross. This guy. So, the reason I called, okay, I don't know if any of you are aware, but back in 1954, um, there were these four Puerto Rican fellers. They were nationalists. I'm guessing. I don't know the whole story. I read bits and pieces of it. But I believe they came here from Puerto Rico, and this had a lot to do with us annexing Puerto Rico. I don't think they liked that. And they went into the House chamber and shot five Congress people. Uh, I don't think any of them died. But the thing that bothered me the most is, well, number one, Jimmy Carter let them go in 1979. I mean, they did spend quite a bit of time in prison, let's be honest. You know, from 54 to 79, that's quite a few years. But they were not considered insurrectionists. Now, we got guys that were basically standing around doing nothing that are doing 18 years, 11 years. You remember the dude with the Viking helmet and the flag? The one the cops were leading through and opening doors for this guy? The worst thing this guy did was he went into the House chamber and with all the other protesters, he led them in prayer. And he's doing 11 years, this guy. You know. And it seems to me everyone, you ain't got one guy there with a set of bulls that's got the guts to say this was nothing more than a demonstration. I mean, now they are speculating that there were over 100 FBI agents in that crowd. Oh, yeah. But everybody, Democrat and Republican, oh, this was the most violent day in American history. It was like Pearl Harbor, Antietam, and Gettysburg all wrapped up into one. And the only person that got shot was a protester. Yeah, other police officers died. I think two of them had heart conditions. One guy had a heart attack. I think that's what he died from. Another one, believe it or not, was it was some sort of drug overdose. Guess he was popping Valium like they were crazy, But yeah, I mean, look, it was a pretty messed up situation at the Capitol, but people were very pissed off. What were they all gonna do? Go there and sing Kumbaya? They were pissed off. They just had their election stolen from them. Oh, you can't prove that. There's no evidence. Kiss my ass, okay? Yeah, excuse my language, but come on. Enough already with that. Yeah. 81 million votes for this beauty in the White House? Boy, what a great job this guy's doing, huh? Got us on the brink of a nuclear holocaust headed our way. China's not farting around anymore. They're starting to push. It's not going to take much. It really isn't. Just keep abreast of the news. Constantly know, and this is for your own sake, know and find out what is happening between Ukraine and Russia because we are involved. We have military on the ground there. They don't want to tell you that. They don't want you to know that. We are giving them our hard earned money in the form of taxes to protect the Ukrainian border. Screw the American border, okay? And now today, listening to um, these hearings, let's see, who were they talking to? Um, it's this one gal. She's a Palestinian, a real piece of shit. She is, but she is upset with the word alien. Yeah, yeah. She has a major problem, not with just alien, but putting illegal in front of that. See, she doesn't like the wording, but the effects of all this, I guess, is just fine, right? Hell yeah. You know, millions. Give us millions, millions, millions more people. So the average guy that goes to work now is spending about 90% on taxes just to keep these people healthy and fed and with clothing on their back. Uh, It's gotten to the point this cannot be rationalized. It's gotten so bizarre that they don't even lie anymore. They don't lie anymore. You can see the effects of what an open border does. I'm sure you can. If you're watching me, you got too much damn time on your hands. But if for some odd reason you're watching me, uh, you're aware. You're aware. You've been red pilled. That's what this is all about. This is. But see, here's the thing. Like I told the young lady in Mr. Norcross's office, I said, with everything you guys are doing, and with us, people like me, which your boss, I told her, meaning President Biden, with him labeling, putting labels. Like, for instance, we can't label illegal immigrants illegal aliens or illegal immigrants because that's illegal. That word offends them. Ultra MAGA, on the other hand, deplorables. What else? I mean, they've called us every name in the book, and that's okay. That's okay because we are the chosen to be disliked. Oh yeah. And let's also not forget that along with that comes racism against white people. But we're not allowed to talk about that because, of course, it will offend our African American brothers and sisters that deem us as racist. That's acceptable. But if we make noise about it, what, a white guy got killed for calling a black guy a racist? So what? Pretty much what it amounts to, you know. There is, and I'm sure you've seen it, there is a double standard in our justice system. Well, we don't, let's try it again. We do not have a justice system, okay? Because Merrick Garland, what kind of name is that? Merrick. How do you, so the kid was born and said, oh, what? Yeah, let's call him Merritt, right? What do you say, Mer for short? Hey, Mer, come here. Merritt Garland. That's kind of like Mitt. Mitt Romney. Maybe his real name is Mitchell, I think. I guess. I guess. Mitt. A baseball mitt. An oven mitt. Anyway. So, this is where we're at. We're teetering on the brink of revolution here, or some sort of violent uprising. I'm pretty certain that probably come August and whatnot, September, late July, we'll be seeing cities on fire. Um, and who knows what's coming after that, because they gotta do something. They gotta do something to make sure that Donald Trump doesn't run again, because he's being indicted again. I think. Let's see. What could they get him on? A cracked windshield or something, or I don't know. He threw a piece of chewing gum on the sidewalk. Who the hell knows? They'll find something. He ate a hot dog in public. Let's get him on that. I don't know. Let's see what they can find. So, like I tell my friends, they're gonna bother this guy when he's dead. They'll dig his ass up and try him again, just for fun, just to piss you and I off. But in the meantime, folks, you're sitting back, you're watching me, and you're watching our country go down the tubes, right? And you want, oh, what are we gonna do? Is there anything we could do? Is there anything left to do? And we have no representation. Okay, if you watch the hearings, and if you watch the way the news handles this, it's like, oh, Jim Jordan slammed Merrick Garland today. Okay. Now what? Now what? What are you gonna do? Okay, he got slammed. And what does that mean, actually? He got spoken to severely? So what? Sticks and stones and so forth. You know what I mean? Chris Ray. You want that document? Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, all right. What are you going to do if I don't want to give it to you? Hold me in contempt? Okay. Now what? I'm held in contempt. Now what? What are the repercussions of that? What happens? Do I lose my job? Do I get a demotion? What happens? Chances are nothing. Zero. Just like the Durham report. It made for one night's entertainment. One night of entertainment. That's what the Durham report did. They're going after the Bidens. Oh man, oh boy, look out. This crew of go-getters, my God, if hey, you know what, Mr. Biden and your son there, Hunter, if 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 you guys, well, you better watch out because I'm going to write you a letter. Yeah, like I keep saying, we are on our own. This 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 whatever this republic turned into, it's over. We are on our own. Okay? The only way, look, even if, and I believe there's a slim chance that Donald Trump may be back in the White House. But even with that, even with that, there's a ton of Republicans that can't stand this guy. And they're not going to cooperate with him. And what happens if we wind up with another head of the Justice Department like Barr? That, you know what? What if? I mean, really, what? We're on our own. We got to work this out ourselves. If we think it's worthwhile. I mean, is it really worthwhile? Really? Think about it. I mean, if it's not, I got to stop doing the Smoky Room, don't I? But what I've been getting at over the past year, 2 years, oh my God, allergies. Allergies today are bad. Did I take my medicine? I think I did. We need to figure out a way to organize and to be able to communicate where the feds can't listen in. And we need to get close to God. When our founders formed this republic, they believed the only way that this form of government would actually work is only if our representatives are honorable, virtuous men. Honorable, virtuous. Okay? When I say those words, Nancy Pelosi sure doesn't jump into my brain. Or this Mama Luke in the White House. Honorable, virtuous men. I don't think they could be found. I really don't. Nah. Can't be found. So, what we're left with is ourselves. Those of us that believe that this republic is worth fighting for, that believe that we should go back to having honorable and virtuous people. But in this climate, in this reality nowadays, with everything as messed up as it is, with people on Capitol Hill telling us men can get pregnant, that you got women out there that couldn't tell you or refuse to tell you what the definition of a woman is. We celebrate a screwed up lifestyle. Yay, everybody's trans today. How wonderful. I'm going to wear my purple hair and green eye makeup or something, you know? And that's perfectly fine. Yeah. But stand up for your country, there's something wrong with you. So so what we do, okay, what I am trying to do, and in the meantime also keep my sanity, is to stay close to God. Get close to God, get yourself a Bible, open it up and read. Try and find God. Not what you consider to be God. Like, you can't run outside and hug a tree and call that God, because it's not. It's a tree. Okay? God is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is God. Okay? Two parts of the Trinity. And then you have the Holy Spirit, which Christ gave to us at the Ascension. I think I said that right. The Ascension? Yeah. When he went back up. Beam me up there, Scotty. He left us with the Holy Spirit. He told John, Paul, Ringo, and George, "Hey, I'm going to be leaving you with a friend. I'm just being light, you know, the apostles." So, but there was a John and a Paul. So, matter of fact, Paul McCartney is a Roman Catholic, believe it or not. That's odd, isn't it? Yeah. And through that, you will. It should help calm you down. It'll give you something to hold on to, and you'll have assurance that when you die, you'll go to heaven. When we're young, that's not very important. Okay, but when you get to be about my age, it becomes important. Those last things, because the last day keeps getting closer and closer every day you wake up, and you start wondering, hey, yeah, I don't know if I want to spend eternity in hell. I mean, those little things enter your mind. Now, I'm saying that for a reason, that if we have a lot of men that feel that way, chances are we're going to find a lot of virtuous, honorable men amongst them. Okay? And through that, we can retain the republic we're supposed to have. Okay? For instance, Donald Trump keeps saying he wants to clean up the swamp. Well, once you clean the swamp up, what do you replace it with? You don't want to replace the swamp with dirty water again, do you? You want clean water. You want that swamp to be full of virtuous, honorable men. But then it wouldn't be a swamp anymore. Now it's a nice, crystal clear lake. That's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for a crystal clear lake with some beautiful trout in it. You know what I mean? Oh boy, fry them up with some butter. Anywho, so that's where I am going with this. So, you know, and the way I did it was I prayed one night for Jesus to free me from alcoholism, and that was 34 years ago, I think. I hadn't had a drink, and that was pretty amazing. Uh, you know, uh, it's real, but it's gotta come from here. It's like when I play my music. Okay, you can listen to somebody that can read a chart, you know, and play, and yeah, they're keeping the beat, they're keeping the time, but there's no soul. There's no soul in it, and you can tell. Why I told you that, I have no idea. What the what point was I trying to make here? But yes, when you ask Christ to come into your life, it's not the words you say, all right? You gotta mean it. It needs to come from in here. We're living in some really, well, historic and really messed up times. Crime is just out of hand, completely out of hand. And then to top it off, we have a two-tier justice system. You know, we got actual cops. Where was this at? Somewhere in Oregon. I think it's in Portland, where the police chief made a statement that the citizens should expect to be robbed or to be harassed. And he's okay with that. Rather than taking care of the problem, you see, this is what we're dealing with. We're in the book of Isaiah, chapter 6 or chapter 5. Maybe it's 5 and 6. All the woes. That's where we are at. Light becomes dark, dark becomes light, right becomes wrong, wrong becomes right. That's where we are at. And the only way we're going to take care of business is first to get right with God, then let's try and organize somehow. I mean, I am extremely surprised that with these people that got locked up in D.C. for the January 6th protest, there isn't thousands, hundreds of thousands of people on the street. Why not? You see, Washington, D.C. and that witch, Nancy Pelosi, did their job. They did it extremely well. They put the fear of God into everybody. All right? They got their word across. And they made sure, oh, nobody's going to come back here to protest. I mean, these people, they sent FBI into the friggin' mountains after people. Adam Kokesh is one of them. He had, he had some kind of ranch, or he was at a friend's ranch. I don't know if it was in the mountains in Wyoming or someplace like that. And the FBI came to visit him. He was nowheres near Washington, D.C. But they found him, you see, because he has a record. Okay? And he's on our side of the fence. So, therefore, we gotta go find him and take him to jail. But they didn't take him to jail. There were no charges. So, there was nothing to charge the guy when he wasn't even there. So, they went away. The FBI went away sad. So that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's just me telling you to prepare yourself for whatever it takes. Get right with God. Get your guns together. Look, Christ is coming back. I mean, that's as plain as the nose on my face. Christ is coming back. I mean, all the signs are here. You know, all the signs are there. So, but in the meantime, from now until then, I'd like to live in a safe community. I would like to live free. I don't want to see all those sacrifices made by young men and women that paid the ultimate price for freedom. I don't want to see that all get crapped on. That bothers me. Whether it was because I served in the army, I don't know. I mean, of course, I wasn't in combat. I was too busy running to get donuts every day for the welding shop. That was my job. I was a welder in a combat support unit, but it bothers me. Just like taking a knee. Really, if I was at a stadium and there was a guy next to me that wouldn't stay, there'd be words, and more than likely it would turn into a fight. I ain't gonna take that. I'm just that's not yeah. I'm not gonna take it. So that's how I am. Yeah. Okay. So I guess this was kind of a short one for today, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, I will bid adieu, or however they say that. And until the next time, remember, ladies and gentlemen, you want to have fresh water, drinkable water. You want to have your meds, an alternate source of energy. A propane operated generator, I think, is the best choice. The way gasoline is now, it has a shelf life. Propane you can keep for years, you know. And from what I hear, they work very well. Weapons, ammunition, meds, first aid, all that good stuff. All right. And in the meantime, the allergies are just really tearing me apart today. So that's another reason I'm cutting it short. So you guys hang in there, and I'll do another one of these soon. Have a good one.